はい、いけます。歩い、歩いてどのくらいかかりますか？タクシーで、タクシーで行った方がいいですよ。どちらまでですか？どちらまでですか？Mr. Becker, where were you on August 25 at approximately 9 in the morning? I was in my car at the intersection of Main and Smith. What were you doing at that time? I was driving. Where were you going? I was going to work. What happened next? I would stop at a red light and struck from behind by another car. How long were you stopped before being struck from behind? A few seconds. What was the impact like? It was pretty severe. What do you mean by that? The crash was loud. My head snapped back and my neck hurt. I felt really dizzy at the time. Explain what you mean by your neck hurt. I was asleep and I had sharp pains going into my shoulder area. What happened next? Soon an ambulance arrived at the scene. The attendants approached me and asked me some questions. They put me in a neck brace and placed me on a stretcher and then into the ambulance. What happened once you arrived at the emergency room? A nurse came in and cleaned the wound, put the bandage on, and called the doctor. What happened then? The doctor came in and looked at me. He admitted me to the hospital and sent me to X-ray. I found out that the impact caused me to suffer an injury requiring surgery. 校完7月底搬到了顶楼，我真羡慕。How do you think the kids would feel if we suggest a cycling holiday in the summer? A cycling holiday? Yeah, like we used to do. Used to? I haven't been on my bike for years. Wouldn't it be good to start again? Sure, but let's start with a little cycle out to the river or something. before we go on a full-blown holiday. 你最喜欢的哲学家是谁？当然是孔子，他是我最欣赏、最敬佩的人。The information was wrong, inaccurate information. It went to the audit department by mistake. It was delivered to the wrong department by accident, except some documents. Wait for some documents to arrive. She is going to stop by to get the packet. She will collect the packet in person to schedule the meeting. Change the time for the meeting. Do you know who the man is? He is a client of Mrs. Redding. Can't you tell me when the workshop begins? At the beginning of next week. Can I ask you a favor? Could I ask you a favor? 我的圣父是为贫贱的了。Hey Olivia, what are you doing? I am looking for an apartment to rent. Really, same here. Since my parents' house is so far away, I need to find an apartment close to school. I saw you were going to stay at the dorm. I still have not decided whether to stay at the dormitory or not. I am looking at different options to find the best one suit to me. So what are you looking for? I just need a small room with a bed, a desk, and a TV. Of course, the place should have a kitchen so that I can cook my meals. I will be living on a very tight budget and will have to watch every dime. Me too, a simple and decent apartment is all I need. The school is going to start next month, so I should find something as soon as possible. It is not easy to find a cheap apartment that suits your needs. I have been looking at the ads for 2 weeks and I still haven't found anything yet. Everything I like so far is too expensive and way beyond my reach. Yeah, the closer they are to school, the higher the rental costs. Since I don't have a car, I need to find something close to school. How about sharing an apartment? If you want, we can find 2-bedroom apartment and share it. It may be cheaper that way. That could solve our problem. Do you want to try it? Yes, that's your traffic idea. Hello. Hello, can I speak with Mr. Johnson, please? This is Matthew Johnson speaking. My name is Olivia Moore, and I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Spring Street. Would you be interested in seeing the apartment? Yes, my friend Sarah and I would love to see it. I was wondering if the apartment is located in a nice area. As a matter of fact, the apartment is in a wonderful location. What surrounds the apartment? There are many stores and restaurants surrounding the apartment. I promise you that you will love the location. From what you are telling me, it sounds like we will. Is there an elevator in the building? Yes, there is. Wonderful. When can you come over to visit the apartment? Are you free today at around 5 p.m.? Yes, we will be able to make it there. Well, I'll see you at 5 p.m. Do you know how to get there? Yes, we do. Okay, see you then. Welcome to the apartment. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. So this is the apartment. It has a small kitchen, two bedrooms, and one large bathroom with a washer and dryer. Take a look around. This apartment is exactly what we were looking for. How much is the rent? It's $725 each month, and I require a 12 months lease. You will need to pay the tenant's deposit and the first month's rent. How much is the tenant's deposit? It's 1 month's rent, so $725. So we need to pay $1,450. That's right. Is all the furniture included? Yes, it is. Can you redecorate the place ourselves or paint the room if we want to? Yes, you can, but you shouldn't change the appearance of the property significantly. Are utilities included in the rent? Water, sewage, garbage, and internet are all included in the rent. You have to pay for electricity and cable. That's a very good deal. What is the closest public transportation? There are three bus rides right across the street. We are students, so we need a quiet apartment to be able to study. Is this a quiet building? Yes, it's a very quiet building. Everything sounds great. I love the apartment and it's very close to school. What do you say, Sarah? I love it too. Let's sign the list. Sarah, what are you interested? I usually spend my leisure time reading books or playing sports. I like reading new and trending novels. Do you want to watch the match tonight? I'd love to, but I'm quite busy at work. What time will you finish? Maybe 9. It doesn't stop till 8. How about I meet you in the pub for the second half? Sounds good to me. 今天晚上在江南有烟花表演，你要不要和我一起去？好啊，我正好晚上没事做。The capilla keeps breaking down. The capilla isn't working properly. The generator is malfunctioning. There is a problem with a piece of equipment. The machine was not plugged in. The power cord was disconnected. The power's out. There is no electricity. I have too much work to do. My work schedule is full. Do you know who the owner of this bag is? The bag the baggage claim is downstairs. Yes, I know where it is. It belongs to Karen. Can I ask you where the closest pharmacy is? There is one at the intersection. It closed at 6. Yes, that is correct. Do you know when the post office opens? On Beach Street. It costs a lot of money. I'm not really sure. Can you tell me how to get to the bank at 7 o'clock? Yes, just give me a minute. I withdrew some money. Everyone felt that it was a huge oversight that Brian Mann did not receive the Employee of the Year award because he deserved it. I've got to go there. I've got to do my homework. I've got to take my dog for a walk. I've got to get some rest. Sarah, what are you interested? I usually spend my leisure time reading books or playing sports. I like reading new and trending novels, and my favorite genres include suspense and thriller novels. Which sports do you like most? Basketball, but I also like swimming and rollerblading. I love rollerblading too. It's super fun. Super fun. Wonderful. We can go to a roller skating rink together. Sure, you can count on it. What's what's something? What's something you can do well? Something I can do well. I think I'm a good people person. I can go and talk to people easily. What's something you can do well? I can't cook well yet, but I'm working on it. I hope to be able to make some process soon. What about you? I can cook really well, so I can teach you a lot of recipes. But I don't know how to dress well. I have no style. I wish I knew how to create harmonious outfit. Don't worry, fashion is my thing, so I can give you some tips on how to be stylish and dress well. Really, that would be awesome. Eki mate ikura desu ka? Koko ni tomete kudasai. Motto yukkuri hanashite kudasai. Это мои дорогие друзья. Я не знал, что у нее есть собака. Как ламинун хава я хамт. Do you mind if I take a look? Este año voy a pedir peso. Puedo poner el vaso encima de la mesa. Puedo preguntar una cosa. And you've taken practice again. I see. How could you possibly know that? Watson asked, confused. Holmes laughed. It's very simple, he said. I see a bird on the right side of your head, where you put your stethoscope. I couldn't have done it alone. James, it's Edward. Where are you now? I'm at the station. I'm so sorry for being late, but the train was late. I'm waiting for the cab, but we have a meeting with Mr. Smith at 10 o'clock. Yes, I know. Is he there yet? Yes, he is in your office. Then start the meeting without me. But make sure to take notes. 你知道哪儿有机动取款机吗？机动取款机吗？出门有拐一直走，就能看见。我想去电视镜。你가져봐。你가져봐。啊，потому потому и о у You seem surprised to hear my voice. You seem surprised to see me. You seem happy today. You seem like a nice person. You seem to be in a hurry. What happened? You seem to be in a hurry. You seem a little stressed. You seem interested. You seem interested in what I said. You seem to know a lot about this topic. You seem different today. You seem very talented. You seem to need some rest. ba, ta, za, ja, ja, ha, ha. U меня есть черная кошка и белая кошка. Я думал, что ты студент. Mo ichido ite kudasai. Mo ichido ite kudasai. Atarashii baito wa dou desu ka? Taihen desu ka? Taihen desu ka? What usually makes you angry? If someone spreads rumor about me or someone talks behind my back, it makes me angry. I know what you mean. I get angry when someone tries to underestimate me without knowing me. How you ever work? Have you ever worked? Yes, during the summer I usually get a part-time job. Have you? No, I haven't. What do your parents do? My dad is a mechanic. My mother is a nurse. 北极西碰中户就降落在机场。Hi Rose, how are the preparation for the training session going? I have some free time this morning. Do you need any help? I'm almost ready, but the manuals are delivered to my office rather than the conference room as I request. The boxes are too heavy for me to move on my own. There's a car in the storage closet we could use. I'll go get it and bring it to your office. Thanks. In the meantime, I'll stack the box next to the door so we can roll them onto the cart quickly. Could you make 10 copies of this report for me? I need them for the investors meeting this afternoon. Actually, the photocopier isn't working. I called the technician to come and take a look at it, but he's busy this morning and won't be here until after lunch. At the round one, I see the meeting is at 1:30, so I will leave those copies before them. Well, there is a print shop not far from our office. I can stop by there during my lunch break around noon and get the copies made for you. Did you see what was posted on the bulletin board? An update to the schedule. Yes, we live near the sea. I forgot to attach the file. Do you know where I can register for the class? You can pay for it at the cash register. Sure, let me take you there. No, she's teaching right now. Did Mr. Long mention why the trip was canceled? Because of the scheduling conflict. I wasn't compelled to answer. Yes, that's what I mean. The French consider snails a delicacy. They shame the friendship about the deadline. The traffic jam made me impatient. The bank keeps its depositors informed about investment opportunities. It is my recommendation for all team members to attend the seminar. It is a wonder that the book sold many copies. I can find the key for the HR cupboard. Have you seen it recently? It's usually in Judy's top drawer. I know, but I've gone through all the drawers and I can find it. It's probably just if you phone her and ask them, but it's her honeymoon. I'm not going to phone her just because I can't find the key. 你一田户兮配，其度少。我今日待何烦？但惜每天买一杯咖啡。哇，那你可以省很多钱。¿Qué pasa? No hay problema. Es una buena idea. Hágalo despacio. ¿Cuánto tiempo tarda? "我到底能不能买房子了？" Oh no, there is a leak in the pipe. Yes, I noticed a few minutes ago. I'm tightening the pipe, but it doesn't seem to work.